Hey there, welcome to Live by Design, a place where I hope you'll find content that is informative, inspiring, and insightful. I'm your host, Muadi. I'm a life strategist and a motivational speaker, and today is Tuesday, December 8th, 2015. How's it going? I know, don't even say it. It's been a long time since I've been with you in this space. I've been working a lot, teaching a lot of yoga, and working on some other projects, and I'm really excited about some of them, some of which are coming up. We're doing a live webinar on the 3rd of January, have a couple of workshops coming up. So I've been having my nose to the grindstone quite a bit, but I'm here with you today because I wanted to shoot sort of this impromptu video. I wasn't really expecting to do it, but there's something that's been on my mind these last couple of months, actually, and I had a conversation with a lovely yogi this morning after the 6 a.m. class that made me decide that now is the time to have this conversation. And so I titled this video, Death of a Strong Black Woman, because I felt it was necessary to finally address something that has just sort of been on my heart for a long time. And I've been reluctant to talk about this issue of being a strong woman and being a strong Black woman because I know that just the mere title of it is going to garner some negative reaction from some folks. But, really, honestly, I don't care because this is my show. It's a space where I speak my truth and share it in the hopes that someone else will hear what I'm talking about and that it will resonate with him or her. And so today the topic is the importance of dropping the narrative of the quote-unquote strong Black woman. Let me be really clear about what I mean. I'm 48 years old, thankful for every year that I have been on this earth. And throughout my entire life, I have been burdened by this narrative of what it means to be a strong Black woman and all the responsibility that comes with that. I was taught from at a very early age, and not necessarily by my parents, but by society, that as a woman, and as a Black woman in particular, I was expected to sort of be strong and be no nonsense, never ask for help, get it all done, do everything by myself, and wear that badge of honor. And I understand the social and political economic context from which that narrative has emerged, I should say, particularly in this country. And I'm not going to get into that here because that's not what I'm here to talk about. But I understand where it comes from, and I understand why, as a young woman, I was always encouraged to sort of do things on my own and never let people see you cry, never let them see you sweat, always sort of be the brick, be the rock to everybody else. I understand where it comes from in history. But I also understand that at a certain point, when you become aware of something that doesn't serve you, and when you become aware of an ideology or a perspective, a way of being in the world that causes you pain and does not allow you to experience the fullness of your humanity, then it's time for you to make a choice to let it go. And I had decided a while back to let that particular narrative go. I made the decision that I will no longer allow myself to be burdened with that narrative. What that means for me is that rather than being one of those women who doesn't ask for help, I ask for help when I need it. I cry when I feel like it. If things aren't going well, I let people know, not in a real ugly way, and I don't get loud and get all crazy like some people, some men, some women, folks tend to do that when they're not in touch with their emotions and they'll try to express themselves. They can sometimes get a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in their expression. So I'm not talking about that, being buck wild and going crazy and being really mad all the time. That's who I used to be. A lot of y'all know me, know that I'm a recovering drama queen. I used to be so rooted in my anger and so addicted to the drama that you couldn't say good morning to me without me trying to come back for you some kind of way. That's how bad it was, believe it or not. And in recent years, actually, I can remember it was a couple of years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I was at a conference in Boston and I bumped into one of my girls and I was like, hey, how's it going? And she was like, oh, girl, I'm doing that Black woman thing, and sort of shook her head and shrugged her shoulders and sort of to me like just doing it all, doing it everything. And I looked at her straight in her face and I said, girl, I ain't got nothing to do with that. And I kept it rolling. And we had a little chuckle because I was being a little bit facetious. But the truth of that for me is that I decided years ago that I have the right to experience the full range of my emotions just like everybody else. And I believe that I was not sent here. Was not created to be anybody's beast of burden, to be anybody's mule, to be that person who you can come and dump all your problems on me. But then when I need some help or I need some understanding or I need some consideration, all of a sudden you're ghost or on mute. Right? That's not who I choose to be in this world. I know it's not a popular thing to say, but I need to have people in my life with whom I can be vulnerable. I need to have people on my life who I can depend on. I need to have people in my life who will allow me to cry on their shoulder and not see me as being weak. I understand where my strength comes from, and I understand that asking for help when I need it, or letting people know when I'm hurt, letting people know about my feelings when I'm having those emotional moments does not make me any less human. As a matter of fact, it does not make me any less strong. It takes a strong person to be able to stand up in her skin in a moment and say, I need help. It takes a strong person, it takes a strong woman to be able to say, I don't have all the answers. It takes a strong woman to be able to say, I'm tired and I need you, my husband, my partner, my friend, my family member, even sometimes, my sibling, whomever. I need you to hold my hand and let me know that sometimes it's going to be all right. I need that sometimes. And it doesn't make me weak. It makes me a human. And it makes me feel as though I too have a right to feel everything there is to feel and to express every single aspect of my humanity. That's my right. And although there was legislation in this country at some point in time that made that not okay, and although sometimes I can still feel pulled to be that woman who stands alone like the Rock of Gibraltar, not needing anybody, an island unto myself, doing for everybody else and not allowing other people to do for me. Although I feel that every once in a while, I stop, I breathe, I remind myself on a daily basis that I was created by love. I come from love, to be loved and to give love. I am a woman. I'm a human being. I'm a child of the divine. I'm a child of the Most High. And as such, I am entitled to feel my feelings. I am entitled to ask for help. And I am entitled, when I'm having a bad day, to let you know and let you know that I need you to support me. So I created a title for this video of Death of a Black Woman, because Death of a Strong Black Woman, excuse me, because I'm putting a rest to that narrative for myself. What about you? Whether you're walking around as a strong Black woman or that strong man or that strong woman, or somehow putting yourself out into this world as a caricature, as a character, pretending that you don't need people, pretending that you have all the answers. If you have a character, if you're living under a narrative that is causing you suffering, that is bringing you pain, that is denying you the opportunity to fully express all of who you are and all that you were sent here to be, I strongly encourage you to drop that narrative. Let it go. Embrace the real you. Be your true, authentic self. Show yourself in your fullness, warts and all, to this world. Don't walk around being a watered down version of yourself. Don't walk this earth being a fake version of yourself simply because you believe that people can't accept you or won't accept you if you show them the real, full, authentic you. If you're living under the burden of a narrative that no longer serves you, I encourage you to let it go. There's freedom waiting for you. There's peace waiting for you. There's a bliss that's waiting for you as soon as you make the decision to be fully you right now, in this moment. Walk in this world spiritually bare, so that people who really come to you, they're coming to you because they see the real you and they love you anyway. They see you when you're hurt and they want to be down with you anyway. They see that you don't have the answers. They see that you can't always do for them and that sometimes you're in need of some help and support yourself, and they love you anyway. The title of this video is Death of a Strong Black Woman, because I choose to no longer live under the burden of that narrative. And my invitation to anyone who is watching, anyone who is listening, If you find yourself trying to live up to an image, trying to live out a narrative that does not serve you, let it go. It's your right to be on this earth fully you and express every single emotion that you have, whether other people are comfortable with it or not, whether other people are going to co-sign it or not. That is not your business. So that's my message for today. Again, this was completely unscripted. I didn't practice. It's burning in my heart. It's been burning on my heart for a long, long time. I've found a new doorway to peace. I found a new doorway that led me to a whole lot of self-love when I made the decision that, yeah, I'm going to be Muadi. But I'm going to be all of Muadi. I'm not going to hide behind a mask of strength. And I'm not going to hide behind a narrative that really has brought me suffering. And I don't want you to do that either. Okay? Go out into this world. Be you. Be the full, magnificent you that you are. And the people who are for you, the people who are going to be down with you, the people who are really meant to be by your side and have your back, they'll find you and they'll stick to you like glue. And anybody who chooses to exit your life because you have made the decision that you're going to try to lean on other people every once in a while, you're going to ask for help, you might have a good cry every once in a while. Anybody who leaves you based on that was never really with you in the first place. That's it. Okay? Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Have a nice life. I wish you an absolutely positive and beautiful, love-filled week this week. Take care of yourself and take care of those who love you and those that you love. And I'll see you soon, very soon. Bye-bye.